Hello everybody, welcome to today's session. And in today's session we are going to discuss about transversals. Transversals. What do you mean by transversal? A line which intersect two or more lines in a plane at distinct points is called transversal. A line, let me write, a line which intersect two or more lines in a plane at distinct points is called transversal. A line which intersect two or more lines. See, suppose this is a line L and this is the another line M and this is the other line N. This line will intersect line L and M at distinct points. See, this line N which is intersecting line L at point P, and the same way line N which is intersecting line M at point Q. A line, see this is a line. What is the line? That is N. Line N. A line which intersect two or more lines. See, these are the two lines. Line L and line M are two lines. Intersect two or more lines in a plane at distinct points, at different points. See, one is point P and other one is point Q. So is called transversal. Here N is called transversal and this line N, this is our transversal. Got it my point? What do you mean by transversal? A line which intersect two or more lines at distinct points is called transversal. Okay? One more. For example, this is the line P and this is the line Q and this is the line R. We have three lines and one more line. This is our S. This line S is transversal here because line S which is intersecting line P, line Q and line R at different points. Suppose point A, point B and point C. See, here S is called transversal because line S which is intersecting line P, Q, R at three different points A, B, C respectively. Hence, we say that S is called transversal. A line which intersects two or more lines at distant points is called transversal. Transversal. See now, if a transversal intersect two lines at two different points, 8 angles are going to be formed. How many angles? 8 angles. There are 8 angles are going to be formed. 8 angles. 4 angles at point P. You can see here at point P, 4 angles are going to be formed. At point P, which is angle 1, let me label it as angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, angle 4. At point point P 4 angles, as well as at point Q also 4 angles are going to be formed. So those are angle 5, angle 6, angle 7, angle 8. If a transversal intersect two lines at two distinct points, 8 angles are going to be formed. Let me label it as angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, angle 4, angle 5, angle 6, angle 7, angle 8. 8 angles are going to be formed. Let me classify these 8 angles into different ways. 8 angles into different ways. So the first one is interior angles. First one is interior angles. Interior angles. What do you mean by interior angles? You can see here. Let me draw here. These are the two lines. Line L, line M. N is the transversal. N is the transversal. Point P, point Q. Interior angles. Here interior angles are angle 3, angle 4, angle 5, angle 6. What are the interior angles? Angle 3, angle 4, angle 5, angle 6. Interior angles are the angles which are on, see the arms of the angle. If you see angle 3, what are the arms of angle 3? This is one arm and this is one arm. And what about arms of angle 4? This is one arm and this is one arm. Coming to angle 5, what are the arms of angle 5? This is one arm and this is one arm. What are the arms of angle 6? This is one arm, this is one arm. If you observe here, angle 3, angle 4, angle 5, angle 6. The arms of all the angles which are lying inside the line segment PQ. The arms of the angles of all these angles which are lying inside the line segment PQ. Inside the line segment PQ, hence they are called interior angles. The name itself, they are lying inside the line segment PQ. You can see here 3, 4, 5, 6. Angle 3. These 4 angles, they are lying inside the line segment PQ. Both the arms of all the angles are lying inside the line segment PQ. Hence, they are called interior angles. Interior angles. Here. So here, what are the interior angles? Angle 3, angle 4, angle 5, angle 6. They are interior angles. Interior angles. Now coming to exterior angles. Interior angles are what? Angle 3, angle 4, angle 5, angle 6. Now coming to exterior angles. Exterior angles. If you observe here, you can see here angle 1, angle 2, angle 7, angle 8. See, what are the arms of angle 1? See, this is angle 1. Here is angle is going to be formed. Which is one arm? This is another arm. 2 arms. For coming to angle 2, this is one arm. This is another arm. For angle 7, which is one arm and this is another arm. For angle 8, this is one arm and this is one arm. If you observe here, angle 1, angle 2, angle 7, angle 8, the arms of angles are outside the line segment. They are not lying inside the line segment PQ. See, they are outside the line segment PQ. Hence, they are called exterior angles. Exterior, I mean outside. Those angles which are outside the line segment PQ. The arms of angles are here outside the line segment PQ. Hence they are called exterior angles. So what are the exterior angles here? Exterior angles are angle 1, angle 2, angle 7, angle 8. They are the exterior angles. Okay. Now coming to corresponding angles. Corresponding angles. What are the corresponding angles? You can see here. Observe one pair of corresponding angles, that is angle 1 and angle 5. Angle 1 is corresponding angle to angle 5. What do you mean by corresponding angle? See, if you observe one pair of corresponding angles, angle 1 and angle 5. Angle 1 and angle 5. What are the arms of angle 1? You see, this is one arm, this is another arm. Two arms. Coming to, this is angle 5. For angle 5, this is one arm and this is another arm. You can see here. These are the two arms. These are the two arms. For angle 1, angle 5, see one pair of, so this angles you see, this arm and this arm, which are lying on the same side of the transversal. This arm, for angle 1 arm of both the angles. One arm of both the angles are lying on the same side of the transversal. On the same side of the transversal. And what about the other arm? Other arm are, they are going from line segment PQ, away from the PQ, which are in opposite direction. See, other arm is like this. Opposite direction from line segment PQ. Try to understand. So let me draw angle 1 here. This is angle 1. This is angle 1. This is angle 1 and this is angle 5. This one arm, angle 1 arm, this one and this one, they are on the same side of the transversal. You can see this is our transversal. One arm of both the angles are on the same side of the transversal. One arm of both the angles are on the same side of the transversal, and other arms are away from each other. They are going away from each other, but in opposite direction. In opposite direction from line segment PQ. From line segment PQ. So here angle 1 and angle 5 are corresponding angles. And simply we can say one is exterior angle, one is interior angles. One is exterior angle and one is interior angles. What about other pair of, can you say me what about the other pair of corresponding angles? See here, angle 1 is corresponding to angle 5. Angle 4 is corresponding to angle 8. One more pair, angle 4 and angle 8. One more, angle 2, angle 6. Angle 2, angle 6. And other one is angle 3, angle 7. Angle 3, angle 7. One arm of both the angles are on the same side of the transversal and other arm are opposite direction from line segment PQ. So those are called corresponding angles. Now coming to one more pair of angle, that is alternative interior angles. Alternative interior angles A, I, A. Alternative What do you mean by alternative interior angles? Alternative. You can see here. Alternative interior angles. What are the interior angles? You can see 3, 4, 5, 6. They are called interior angles. You see angle 3, angle 5. One pair of alternative interior angles are angle 3 and angle 5. And other pair of alternative interior angles are angle 4 and angle 6. Angle 4 and angle 6. Now coming to what do you mean by alternative interior angles? If you observe here, suppose if you take first pair angle 3 and angle 5, what are the arms of angle 3? You see here. This is one arm, this is one arm for angle 3. For angle 5, this is one arm and this is one arm. So, one arm of both the angles are opposite to the transversal. See, one arm is in this direction from the transversal and other arm is in this direction from the transversal. One arm of both the angles are opposite to the transversal. And what about the other two arms? One is in this direction, one is in this direction. The other arms are in the opposite direction and within the line segment PQ. The other arms are within the PQ. One arm is opposite to the transversal and other arms is lying inside the line segment PQ. Okay? So one pair is angle 3, angle 5 and other pair is angle 4, angle 6. They are alternative interior angles. Now coming to alternative exterior angles. Alternative exterior angles. Alternative exterior angles. What are the alternative exterior angles? Alternative exterior angles are angle 1, angle 7, angle 2, angle 8. One pair of alternative exterior angles are angle 1, angle 7. Angle 1, angle 7. The other pair of alternative exterior angles are angle 2, angle 8. We have two pair of alternative exterior angles, angle 1, angle 7, angle 2, angle 8. What do you mean by alternative exterior angles? Alternative exterior angles, a pair of alternative exterior angles in which one arm of both the angles are opposite to the transversal. If you observe angle 1 is like this, angle 7 is like this. This is angle 7, this is angle 1. See, one arm opposite to the transversal and other arm is both are away from the transversal, away from the line segment PQ. See, one is going like this and other one is going like this. They are outside the line segment PQ. Interior angles means lying inside the line segment PQ. Exterior angles means lying outside the line segment PQ. So we have two pair of alternative exterior angles. Angle 1 is alternative exterior angle to angle 7. Angle 2 is alternative exterior angle to angle 8. Those are two pair of alternative exterior angles. Okay? And also these are the interior angles, exterior angles, corresponding angles, alternative interior angles and alternative exterior angles. And one more important point, angles made by the transversal to two parallel lines. Angles made by, let me write here, angles made by transversal, angles made by transversal to two parallel lines. made by the transversal. Angles made by transversal to two parallel lines. See, here line L and M are parallel lines. Line L and line M are two parallel lines, and N is transversal here. Two parallel lines. What are the two parallel lines? L is parallel to M. L is parallel to M, and what is N? N is transversal. N is what? Transversal. If a transversal intersect two parallel lines, again 8 angles are going to be formed. Yes, the same case, 8 angles will be formed. If a transversal intersect two parallel lines, 8 angles are going to be formed. Okay, if you measure these angles, all 8 angles, if you measure with the protractor, if you measure these angles with the protractor, you will observe that alternative interior angles are equal, which is very, very important point. Case 1, alternative interior angles are equal. If you measure these angles with the protractor, alternative interior angles are equal. What are the alternative interior angles? Angle 3 is equal to angle 5. What are the alternative another pair? Angle 4 and angle 6. Angle 4, angle 6. What is the first point? If transversal intersect two parallel lines, alternative interior angles are equal. Alternative interior angles are equal. And case 2 is alternative exterior angles are also equal. Alternative exterior angles are also equal. We have two pair of alternative exterior angles. Angle 1, angle 7. Angle 1, angle 7. Angle 2, angle 8. They are also equal. Alternative exterior angles also equal. And the third point, case 3, corresponding angles are also equal. Corresponding angles are equal. We have 4 pair of corresponding angles. Angle 1 and angle 5. Angle 1 is equal to angle 5. Angle 4 equal to angle 8. Angle 4 equal to angle 8. Angle 2 equal to angle 6. Angle 2 equal to angle 6. Angle 3 equal to angle 7. Corresponding angles are equal. And very, very important point is, the most important point is, interior angles on the same side of the transversal are supplementary. What is case 4? Case 4, let me write here, interior angles on the same side of the transversal, are supplementary. Interior angles on the same side of the transversal are supplementary. I mean, listen carefully. If you observe here, angle 4 and angle 5, they are the interior angles. They are on the same side of the transversal. This is our transversal. Angle 4, angle 5, they both are interior angles. They are lying on the same side of the transversal. And these angles are supplementary to each other. I mean, angle 4 plus angle 5 is equal to 180 degrees. Similarly, angle 3, angle 6, they are the interior angles. They are also on the same side of the transversal. They are also on the same side of the transversal. They are also supplementary angles to each other. curve. Angle 3 plus angle 6 is equal to 180 degrees. Similarly, exterior angles on the same side of the transversal are also supplementary. What are the exterior angles on the same side of the transversal? Angle 2, angle 7. Angle 2 plus angle 7, which is also 180. Angle 1 plus angle 8, which is also 180. Angle 2 and angle 7 exterior angles on the same side of the transversal. Angle 1 and angle 8 exterior angles on the same side of the transversal. Okay, which is very important topic today we discussed. I hope you all understood today's session. Thank you.